We're starting
in the close proximity of the child or the monitor, that can set up some electromagnetic interference. Any television sets close by?
next door.
Next door. It has remote
With a
control?
remote.
Okay. What I would suggest for the time that you have this monitor is to, one, not use a remote control on the TV. Okay.
Scientists are now trying to determine just how far delicate monitors need to be kept from possible interference, but that is a short-term solution. They're also working on ways to make medical devices immune from EMI.
This will take a few years to do, and until we do, we're in this transition period of everyone trying to reduce the possibility of these malfunctions.
For Jim Hill, the problem has been solved. He now has a wheelchair that's specially shielded from EMI by a steel casing around the control box. But he knows that anyone else who uses high-tech equipment should be aware of EMI.
This could happen to somebody else. And you never know when you're going to, where you're going to be when this could happen.
This fall, there have been 3 tragic house fires in Winnipeg. The result, in just 2 months, 6 young people have died. The cause...
Pretty spill resistant. The non-treated fabric didn't do so well. The manufacturer does warn that red wine is tricky, and we found that mustard was stubborn. But otherwise, the Teflon fabric should let you continue to enjoy cheap spills.
You might be cooking with gas now, but at one time you may have been heating with oil, and many of you still do. Some oil tanks are tucked away in the basement, but many others are buried. The only place where this isn't a real problem is on the prairies, where there are very few underground residential tanks. But there are a lot of tanks buried everywhere else in the country. And in most places, the law requires you to remove any tanks that are no longer in use. If you're concerned about what to do, we suggest you contact your local municipal office and find out about the rules in your area.
Prescription drug companies aren't allowed to advertise their products to the general public, but their so-called public education campaigns are helping them sidestep the rules. Next week, we'll have a report on how this affects what you're demanding from your doctors. We'll also get advice from the experts on what to buy for your RRSP.
If you have any thoughts on tonight's program or any story suggestions for our mill, please drop us a line. We're at Box 2000, Station A, Toronto, M5W 2A2. That's Box 2000, Station A, Toronto, M5W 2A2. Or send us a fax at 416-205-3131. That's 416-205-3131.
Please join us here next week, and remember, you can see us again on CBC News World Saturday morning at 11:30 Eastern Time.
Don't forget to stay tuned now for the Fifth Estate. Good night.
Good night.